Cinco de Mayo!
It's Cinco de Mayo, and many Americans will be celebrating with tacos, beer, and margaritas. Even President Biden making a stop at a DC taqueria today.
Thank you, thank you.
But what do we know about the history behind the holiday?
A party? That's what comes to my head.
All I know is that a Mexican holiday, and it's time to celebrate.
Drinking a lot of alcohol, from what I've noticed.
Like Mexican food,
Yeah.
Mexican Independence Day.
Independence of Mexico.
Isn't it like Independence Day?
No, it's not Mexican Independence Day. Cinco de Mayo commemorates the Battle of Puebla, a single event that occurred decades after Mexico gained independence from Spain.
Cinco de Mayo commemorates the victory of the Mexicans over the French. Nobody really expected that the Mexicans were win. They were outnumbered. Their army wasn't as sophisticated. So that victory, even though it was just one small victory, was a huge source of pride for Mexicans.
Today in Mexico, the day is commemorated with parades and military reenactments. But how did this battle between France and Mexico become a holiday here in the U.S. that's even celebrated at the White House?
Mi Casa Blanca es su Casa Blanca.
About a century after the victory, Chicano activists embraced it in the 1960s to empower Mexican Americans. And years later, in the 1980s,
Celebrate Cinco de Mayo with the Cinco de Corona.
a commercial push by food and alcohol brands taking the holiday mainstream. Today, Americans are expected to buy more than $740 million of beer, drink 126 million liters of tequila, and eat a lot of guacamole. With 68 million tons of avocados purchased in the U.S. in the 2 weeks leading up to Cinco de Mayo. However, while some use it as an excuse to party, for many Mexican Americans, it's another reason to celebrate their culture.
It's a day of remembrance and connectivity with your indigenous and Mexican ancestry.
A rich history that keeps adding to the Latino identity of America. Guad, Venegas, NBC News.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.